Okay, so we moved, so I need to get a bigger background, so please bear with me until I do. I'm basically just sitting on my bed, getting ready like I normally do. And yes, you're not seeing things. This eye is very, I already started my little camouflage under eye trick, but I wanted to show you how I do it on my other eye and what it does. Basically, what we're going to do today is just do a get ready with me. I'm going to show you a palette that I really, really love. And we're just going to talk. We're going to chit chat. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself. Okay, so I'm really excited to try this new Makeup by Mario palette. I know it's backwards, but this is a Makeup by Mario quad. And this is in Rosy Quad. This is just such a pretty fall color, and I have a sweater that's this color, and I went to go put it on for the video, and I'm like, oh, it's still too hot. We're actually down in the 60s, but you know, I'm inside. So here's what she looks like. She comes in a plastic box, and this are the beautiful colors. Oh my gosh, it's magnetic. What? I love that. Oh, I love that so much. This is what it looks like. These are the colors, and as you can see, we have a really beautiful purple. We've got a matte dark brown, well, mid-tone brown. We've got this beautiful like purpley pink and this gorgeous shimmer. I'm gonna swatch these for you, and you're going to be so surprised at how pigmented these are. They're just absolutely gorgeous, and they're so buttery soft. I wish you guys could feel them, but that's this one right here. Then there's the brown, the blue. Oh, so pretty. Can you guys see that? Let me do it a little bit better so you guys can see the purple and the brown. I put them too close together. Can you see how pigmented that is? They're gorgeous. So we're gonna do a look with that today. And also, like I said, I have been on a weight loss journey, but it's not like I haven't tried for a very long time. I've always kind of been, you know, a little bit overweight. I have insulin resistance, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and now that I have hit menopause, those things haven't gone away. As a matter of fact, they get a little bit worse as you get older as far as the insulin resistance. And basically, if you don't know what insulin resistance is, it's that your body creates insulin. That's not the problem, but your cells aren't open to receiving them. So the sugar just floats around in your system, and the pancreas just keeps on making more and more insulin. And after a while, your pancreas just wears out and it becomes type 2 diabetes. Now, I'm not saying everybody who has insulin resistance is going to get diabetes, but according to my doctor, it's highly likely. And I tried so hard to battle it over the years, and I had lost 100 pounds when I was in my 30s. I was 250 pounds, and then I went down to 150 pounds, but I did it the unhealthy way. I wasn't eating, I was exercising like a maniac, and I was just never home, and I wound up sick. But I did stay definitely thinner for a while, but it was very unhealthy. I never felt worse in my life. And then the weight came back after I broke my leg in 3 places, had to have 2 surgeries, and was laid up for almost a year. So if you have a prevalence for putting on weight, this is what happens. But anyway, I just want to show you a little bit of the makeup that I am using as we go along. I have prepped my face with snail mucin, with a good moisturizer, and I put on a really nice hydrating serum before I started. Now, this is my newest favorite primer. I don't know if you guys could see this, but this is called Spackle. It's from Laura Geller, and it is their hydrating, moisturizing primer. This works so well on mature skin. I am in my late 50s. As you guys know, I'm 57, and you know what? I'm proud to say it because we're not using any filters here. This is my skin. This is what I look like. And I just wanted to give you guys a real up close and personal about what I'm working with. So this makes my skin very hydrated, and it does blur the pores, which I have up here, large pores and some texture. Over here, I have some redness. this works beautifully, and it evens everything out, and it gives me a nice glowy finish. Now, the reason that I did this white under my eyes is because of the simple fact that I have very deep circles. You see the indents right here? Very hard to get rid of with just concealer. And one of my favorite makeup artists, she is Australian, and she is also an opera singer, which I think is amazing. But I follow her, and she's always saying, you know, using a light concealer, almost white, will make it like a filter. So that's what I did on this side. I have very deep bags under here, but you can see as the light reflects, it bounces off. So it really does disguise everything. So let's do this. We're gonna go into my Makeup Forever palette here, and I'm gonna go into the white. This is a cream formula. I know it seems like a lot, but you'll be surprised. And I'm just gonna pat this in, okay? Now, I have a lot of darkness right here, and this isn't just to correct the darkness. I want to fill in this line right here. I want it to be as unobtrusive as possible. So what I'm gonna do is just bring it down a little bit, and I get a lot of redness over here. So I'm gonna go one step over and go to this color concealer, and I'm just gonna place that right underneath, and we're gonna just lift. Now, this helps me to disguise the worst of my redness. I have some broken capillaries, some sun damage, but you see how that is helping to neutralize the red. Now, I don't want to put too much because, you know, I don't want to look like a clown, but it does blend in beautifully. Let me just show you. I'm going to take one of my favorite blending brushes. This one is from Real Techniques, and it's got, as you can see, like a little doe foot, and it's got this little angle here. It's like a cat paw, but this is the big version of their cat paw concealer brush. So I love it. It's perfect for under my eyes, and I just dab it in and just spread it as evenly as I possibly can. I'm gonna go over this with a sponge, and I have to show you guys. There's this new sponge that I've been using from Stands Out Beauty that is just amazing. It's not like any other sponge I have ever used, and I know a lot of other beauty content creators have really been loving it, and I had to try it out. So they sent it to me, and I'm so excited. I gotta show it to you. This is such a cute box, right? So this is what it looks like. The most unique sponge that I have ever seen. It comes like this. Yes, I've used it already because I couldn't wait. I had to try it because, you know, I want to try something before I actually bring it to you guys. I always tell you guys that I only bring you the products and the things that I really enjoy and that I love. So I had to try her out, and here she is. She's amazing. She feels like memory foam, but the softest, squishiest, most amazing memory foam ever. Now, you can use this wet or dry. They do suggest that you use it damp, and I did dampen it. I just want to show you this, how it just gives you this flawless air. Do you see how it's blending it in, right? Did you see how that just blended it in like it was nothing, right? Amazing, right? This is an amazing sponge. So I'm gonna be using it throughout the video, and I hope you guys get one because it is going to replace all of your beauty blenders. I guarantee it. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to use our concealers. So back to the eyes. I'm actually going to take a little bit of the white. I think I'm going to use the white or the other lighter peachy concealer on my chin, because my chin also has a tendency to, let's do both, has a tendency to just peek through the concealer. It drives me insane. Okay, so now we're going to get to the concealer that I am very excited to show you guys. I showed my TikTok friends, and by the way, guys, if you haven't, follow me over on TikTok. I've got new content over there, and I'd love to have you. So head on over to @TessMarQ, and I am right there I'll leave the link down in my description and also I'll leave the link for Ana Luisa down in my description so that you guys could shop this beautiful necklace. And the other one I want to show you, this is the second time I've gotten jewelry from Ana Luisa, and I went on vacation and I can't find my jewelry. I didn't lose it there. I brought it home and I hid it because I have a mom who's 90 years old and she has dementia and she's got little sticky fingers, and I wanted to make sure that she couldn't find it. So guess what? I hit it too good. I cannot find it, but I'm crushed. I can't wait to find them. I have beautiful earrings from them. I have a gorgeous tea necklace from them. I just love their jewelry. It means so much to me that they are carbon based and that they make all their jewelry right where they sell it from. They're in Brooklyn, New York, and they're really, really amazing. I mean, what other jewelry company gives you a warranty? I mean, I never ran into one that offered me a warranty. I really didn't. And I know it gives me such peace of mind that my jewelry is going to look as beautiful as the day I bought it, even a few years later. So that's more than any jeweler can say to you. Anyway, let's go on. I wanted to show you guys two of my favorite concealers. Now, this is from Huda Beauty, and this is from Haus Labs. They're two very different formulas. She's very skin-like. She's absolutely beautiful. She just blurs and looks like your skin. And she is for a higher coverage girl, okay? So this I'll use probably at the end to just brighten up a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys the new Haus Labs concealer by Lady Gaga, and this is the doe foot. She's nice and big. She's kind of a little too big, if you ask me. Gaga, you know what? If you put a little brush on this, it would give us a little bit more control. I usually don't put it on my, face directly. So let's put it on my hand, and let's pick it up with this little brush that I have here, my little concealer brush, and let's just start patting her on. It's just such a beautiful concealer. Look how it just looks like my skin, but better, right? It's just beautiful. It really is. So we need a little bit more. So we might as well just put some on with the doe foot. Let's see. But can you see how that white has camouflaged that deep indentation, which I have and I hate so much? It always, always is the bane of my existence. It just shows up no matter what I do. So since I started doing this technique, it has really, really helped tremendously. I'm shocked, actually, to tell you the truth, because I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. And I tried it. She's like, try it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. And I did what she said, and I absolutely love it. Now I'm spreading this with my fingers because of the cream that I have under here. It's a little bit thicker of a formula, and Lady Gaga's is just blends, melts right into the skin, but it's not doing that as much now because I have that thicker concealer underneath, but that's okay. Small price to pay to have coverage, right? Especially if you're going out for a while and you don't want your under eyes to crease and you don't want, those hollows to come back. Look how much better that is, right? Now, if I come close, you can still kind of see it, but the light bounces off of it. Now, we're going to let that dry down, okay? And then I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation so far this year, Haus Labs. Again, Lady Gaga's really been hitting it out of the park with her foundation and now her concealer. They are both made with skin-loving ingredients, and it feels like it. It absolutely feels like it. So I'm going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm going to pick up my foundation brush. This one is from e.l.f. and it's just like this little flat kabuki style brush with a little bit of a rounded top to really spread that out. Now just, spread that out a little bit on your hand and just start tapping away, giving a little swoop. So this way it goes a little bit further. Do you see the coverage? Can you guys see this in real time? Can you see that? Is that not beautiful and glowy and skin-like? And with that primer that I have from Laura Geller, I just look so glowy. It's just amazing how her products are. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I'm going to also bring this down my neck. So I'm going to just make sure that my forehead is covered. And a little does go a long way. It really does. but I want to make sure that we have, like I said, she's a medium buildable coverage. Look at that beautiful finish. Can you see that? Oh, gorgeous, just gorgeous. I'm gonna bring this down. Now this is more of my summer color, and I am still a little tan. I am olive skinned a little bit, but I'm mostly a neutral skin tone gal. So as you can see, I have that brightening cream under my eyes, and this is up close and personal. Doesn't my skin look beautiful? This is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. I have all the foundations. I have Tom Ford. I have Charlotte Tilbury. I have NARS. I don't have MAC. That's the only one I don't have. But it's just unbelievable. I have Huda Beauty. I've got a lot of, was using full coverage because I wasn't happy with what I was getting. I have Armani Silk. Now, they're all beautiful foundations. This one is just so much more like my skin. I just love it. I love it. All right, so now let's go in with the Huda Beauty. Now, I use her just to brighten in my T-zone. So a little bit here, a little bit here, where we have a little bit of the hollows, and a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my nose, a little bit up here. Now we're gonna take the sponge, and we are going to blend her in. This is where I lose coverage all the time. This is why I'm going extra with the two different concealers, because what happens is that they just wear off on me. I have super dry skin. I have a little bit of an oily nose, but not T-zone. But I noticed that it always just breaks up around here, around my nose, and on my cheeks. So that's what we're dealing with. So we're gonna leave that, and then I'm gonna set it very lightly with powder. I have a new powder that I love, and yes, it's pink, but it's not from Huda, and it's not from One Size. Ben Nye's pink powder. Now, this I know is a holy grail for a lot of people, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's old, it's been here forever. Yeah, it really has, and I just revisited it, and I love it. It's finely milled, it's beautiful. Anyway, so as I was saying about my weight loss, so what happened was that I really was getting sick all the time. I don't know if any of you guys know, but I have MS, but I'm very blessed. I have a very mild form of MS, and I was not aware that I was becoming diabetic. I just knew I felt like crap. So I went to the doctor, and my blood sugar kept going up and up and up every single time. They had to have surgery on my hand, and it came back that my blood sugar was incredibly high. So right after I had the surgery, I discussed with my doctor what my options were. And she said, you know what, at this point, Tess, I really do think that it's time that changes, because I have been unable, no matter how little or how much I ate, no matter whether I drank a gallon of water a day, whether I exercised, didn't exercise, the weight was just creeping up. As a matter of fact, the less I ate, the more I gained. And that's because I was ruining my metabolism. But you know, it's very difficult when you have an eating disorder after years and years and years of trying so hard to lose weight. I'm feeling I have to kill myself practically to lose a pound. You know, I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. I have to really go through a lot to just drop a little bit of weight. Now, this is the e.l.f. Prime and Stay finishing powder, and I love this thing. I actually sell it on my TikTok shop because this, to me, is a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. It really is. It's just so light. Look at that. It's just hardly any. And what I do is I just seal the areas that I have put concealer, but very lightly. Very, very light dusting. I'm going to put a little bit of pink powder under my eyes at the end to brighten, but that's about it for now. So now let's move on to my favorite Rare Beauty blush. Isn't she beautiful? This is in the shade Encourage, and it's this mauvey, purpley pink color, and I'm just loving it. Now, lately, people have been saying, oh, you know, you should put your blush on up here to give a lift. And then they're going, no, rosy cheeks, and do it on your cheeks makes more youthful. I'm going to show you guys the way I like to do it. I saw a dermatologist saying, and also Erica Taylor. Love you, Erica. You're the best. She is a makeup artist. She's 46 years old. She's also studied art, and she is amazing. She works in Long Island out of the Hamptons, and she's just does amazing work. But I want to show you the middle of your pupil, higher than you think, and a little bit higher. You could put a little bit dot down here, but doing this, what it does is it lifts, but it also is proportionate to your cheeks and your face. Now, don't worry. I know it looks a little rosy under my face, under my eyes, but that will get fixed with powder. But it's a nice, youthful, I think, to have a youthful look, to have a little bit on your cheeks and just blending up, right? Just blend up. And then just a little bit in the middle of my forehead and a tiny bit here. But I like to have a little bit on my nose to give me that little, you know, sun-flushed appearance. Now, I know it looks crazy now, but give it time, give it time. So anyway, my doctor and I discussed different medications, and she put me on Mounjaro. I started at the lowest dose, and that was last November. I have lost 45 pounds, and have I changed the way I eat? Yes. Did I do it because I had to and it was difficult? No. This GLP medication and some of the other GLP medications are what we call GLP-1s, which means they work in two ways on the body. They signal your brain that you're full after eating, and it signals your stomach to stay full longer. And it helps you really have such an amazing, I would say, relationship with food again, because you don't have that food noise, you know, where you're always thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. Well, I should just have a quick bite. But no, that's going to ruin everything. I've been dieting all day, and oh my gosh, I don't know. It's none of that. All of that is suddenly quiet, and you just feel amazing. My MS has gone into remission. I'm not taking anything for my MS in the first time in 15 years. This medication is amazing. I'm not trying to push any meds on you. I'm not trying to say anything about, oh, you should do this if you want to lose weight, blah, 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 blah. You and your doctor discuss it. I just know that I tried after losing that 100 pounds and gaining it, I tried, I would say, for about 12 years to get the weight off. And I was only able to get maybe 15 pounds off. So my weight was 237 for years. No matter what I did, I'd get it down to 233, nothing below that. And it wasn't until I had the GLP, which signaled my cells to open and receive the insulin that my body is producing, that all of a sudden everything got better. My skin, my hair, my MS, my energy. My husband calls me Zippy because I'm always walking faster than him now, which is crazy. It's crazy. So we're going to go into the brown color with a smaller fluffy brush. We're just going to tap here and on the end, tap the excess off. Now I'm going to look into the mirror so that you guys can see, but you're going to take this, tap it on the side, and just put a little bit on the outer corner. If you're not getting the payoff that you want, just tap it. Now I'm going to dip in again, and we're going to go into a little C, okay? So dark brown shade, and we just did like a little C, patting motion with a little C. Now I'm going to look back into the mirror here, and I'm going to blend it out with a bigger, fluffier brush, like the original one, okay? I cleaned it, and I'm just going to fluff it out a little bit, blend it with that flirty, with the pink that we have, and in just small circles, just diffuse the outer part of the brown, and just bring that to a little point. You guys see that? So you can just soften, blend the two together, nice and soft, up to the brow bone, but not all the way, and out. Okay, we're gonna soften that up a little bit with a little bit of a brighter inner color. So let's go to the other side, and let's stamp it. If you have really hooded, crepey eyes, crepey eyelids, if you have hooded, crepey eyelids, I suggest going in with the medium brush, the tip of the brush, tap off the excess, and just tap, tap, tap until you get the desired color payoff that you want. Because if we just go in, I'll show you, and just go back and forth, if you have crepey eyelids like I do, see, it skips. So you're not going to get the area that you want, and it's gonna have like look like a little zebra stripe or a tiger stripe. So what we're gonna do is we're going to tap from the little corner of your eye here and up and around, and if you've got hooded eyes like me, above your crease, Stop halfway. Don't go all the way because then it darkens your eyes. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to just blend that in a little bit. And I can see that I need to put in more right here and above my crease. So I'm just gonna blend it a tiny bit and flick it out. I need a little bit more in the corner here and a little bit more right there. Okay, now you can close your eye and just really make sure that you kind of smooth it out, raise your eyebrows a little bit so that you can make sure that you have it everywhere you want to put your shadow. Now, blend, blend, blend. Now, I've got also another little trick. If you're having trouble blending and you can't figure out how am I gonna blend these colors together, they're just not working, my brushes aren't working, nothing's working, that's when I take my beauty blender and I just take the end of it and I just go like this. And it instantly blends my sharp edges. See how I just did that? Now, that's just when you absolutely cannot get it to work, like over here. I'm going to just give it a little bit of a touch so it'll soften the area, and it really does a great job. See what I mean now? Now you don't have the harsh lines, and just a little touch of your sponge. Make sure it's almost dry. Little touch of your sponge and it will blend things in so much better. Now we can take the fluffy brush and just make sure that we have the desired shade, color, payoff that we want. Now, I'm going to take a smaller brush, little detail brush, and I'm gonna take this shimmer and I'm going to put it right here on my brow bone and just blend it with your fingers, okay, because it is very bright and you don't want it to be glaring and just look like it's patchy. So just put that underneath your arch to give your eyes a nice lift. And also in the corners. Now, for that, I recommended a smaller brush like this one here, little flat brush. And just dip it in here. And I like to put it, my eyes are a little bit close together, so I like to put it right here to give it a little bit more brightness, right on either side, here and here. So this way it extends my eyes. You see how that extended my eyes? Now we're gonna put a little bit under here, and we're gonna use this shimmer on the inner corner up, okay? We're gonna do that in just a minute. I'm going to take my smaller brush, if I can find it here. Here it is. And we're going to go into the purple. This one is the darker purple, and we're just going to tap it off and just put a little bit right here in the middle, just underneath in the crease, and a little bit on the outer corner. We're gonna also put that underneath the eye, along with the brown, to give a little bit more dimension. You see how that actually gave it more dimension? So we're just gonna do a little bit here. And like I said, if you can't spread it out, just tap, just tap it in. That's what I'm doing on the outer corner, because the outer corner is where I have the most kind of crepiness. So I'm gonna do that right here and right here. And it just makes a really beautiful blend of colors. Take your big fluffy brush and just diffuse the colors together. All right, so now for the next step, take your finger, and I suggest you take your index finger here, well, this little ring finger here, and just swirl it around. Carefully place it in the middle of your eye and a little bit in the corner. Bring it up to make sure that your eye comes up to the crease, so it blended a little bit right there. Okay, we're gonna take the big blending brush, and we're gonna blend that out. Oh, that looks so pretty. You see that? That's such a pretty color. I love that color. And it's just so sparkly and pretty in real life. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it's instantly elevates the look just by putting this shimmer on. So pretty. We're going to finish by doing the underneath, finish with some eyeliner and mascara, and then we are done. And that's my look. So we're gonna go now to take a little, this is like an eyeliner brush, and I'm going to take the purple and the pink together. And I'm just gonna run it underneath my lash line and kind of wing it out. So pretty. These colors are just gorgeous. And I'm just going to smoke out the bottom a little bit. I'm gonna do that on both sides. And I don't wanna put a dark wing with this. I think that we have a nice look, and I just wanna do a little bit of mascara, and that's it, and some eyeliner, and you know, just in the waterline, and that's it. So that's what I did. I took both colors. I took the purple, and I took the purple and the like pinky burgundy rose mauve, and I put it underneath, and you see how that automatically just gave me like eyeliner, right? If you want, you can put a little bit here on the corners, but there's absolutely no need for it because we have a nice lifted eye look as it is. So I'm going to get my other favorite eyeliner, and this is also by Makeup by Mario, and this is in a nice soft brown. And this part, I don't know if you guys could do it, not everybody could do it, but make sure it's nice and sharp, but tight line underneath your eyes. Now, I suggest you look up and just, you can also close your eye on the actual eyeliner and just kind of run it back and forth. Not everybody can do that, but I'm used to it. So see how that instantly gave me a thicker looking lash band and underneath my eye. So let's do this on the other side. Just tight line. I'm able to do it this way, but you can tight line by holding your eyelid up and just looking up and going right at the base of your lashes. Okay, and what that does is it gives you a nice thick line of lashes. It looks like you have eyeliner on, or that you have a double set of lashes, and I haven't even put on mascara yet. So that is that, and this is my favorite mascara. This is from Benefit. This just came out, and I'm obsessed. Benefit, you really hit it out of the park. I love it so much. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love it. So thank you guys if you're still here at the end of this. You guys are really my true fans. Thank you for hanging out with me and for listening to my story. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I love to hear from you guys. Just tell me what you're thinking. Tell me, you know, ask me anything. I'm very willing to help, but keep it nice, okay? I love to talk to you guys, but keep it nice and keep it clean. And I will definitely answer you back, okay? So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to finish it off with a red lip full look. So I wanted to make sure that, and this one's so pretty. It's like a very pinky red, which is why I chose it with this look. So pretty. Now, Tatcha, you've heard of them, I'm sure, for their beauty product, for their skin products, but they make very few beauty products, but they do make a few. And that wide open baby doll look, you can take a pencil, like it's a little pencil from ColourPop, and it will have, this one is not white, this one's like a beige, like a nude color, but I'll show you. And it just opens up the eyes, make your eyes look a little bit bigger and more wide awake. And I like using this instead of the white because the white just drives me crazy. But do you see how much more wide awake my eyes look and how much larger they look? It's incredible. So if you want, pair it with a little bit of lip liner. I'm going to put on my jacket. I'm going to finish doing my hair, and let me know what you guys think about this look. And that's my Manjaro journey. That is my get ready with me and my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.